Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Plays it in low. Thuram. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Pumps for safety. Sabani. And Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. João Neves. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Mendes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's made its way to him. Tries to pass it through. He's in a good position here. Well read. And the danger is averted. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Sabani. Chooses to go cross-field.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Caicedo looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish of true class!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
St Lucia have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Floated through. Well timed, excellent interception. Caicedo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great position here. Bellingham.
Potw are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Neves. Picked out brilliant, real chance! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
DiMarco. Upamecano makes the interception. And here's Thuram. Mbappe. St. Lucia do have a chance to counter here. He has found the way through. Tchouaméni did well to stay calm there. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Potw really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
That has been slung wide. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham powering forward here.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, cracking ball. Thuram! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Thuram really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Caicedo. Mbappe, distributed tidily. He is through here. This looks promising. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen.
And that is all they have time for. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Senhoras e senhores, peguem seus bilhetes. É hora de anunciar os números do sorteio de hoje.
So it's back to business.
Potw have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Thuram. Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has not gone well. Short changes him with that pass. Osimhen. Shot at goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Neves. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! Goal! Potw! And the comeback is complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 10.
Botafogo have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Camisa 11. Camisa 27. Camisa 12. Camisa 8. Substituição.
Looking tidy in possession here. He's had a shot! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just...
And a chance! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So we have movement on both benches. St. Lucia leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
That's a lovely, delicate pass.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. St. Lucia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Zabani can clear it away. Haaland looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to read...
Takes a shot! And no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Teremos uma substituição.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Good ball, good take. He's found a way through. And the shot! Goal! Potw! Ahead again! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Potw, shot, surely! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Sanchez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, this could be a chance. Mendes finding himself in space. That is good strength. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now he's off and running. Now that's well seen too. Some really good ball movement. Alexander-Arnold at it in a wide position. They're urging him. Decent chance! Well taken goal. Deep into injury time. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
St. Lucia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Dembele is eyeing up his options in the middle. Yamal. Chance for a shot! He lifts the roof! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bunt. And that is that. Potw have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Yamal collecting the match ball, and it is his. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. That could well leave a mark. Good read, needed to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Llorente. Gets a good foot in there. Llorente is very much the... Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. First quarter of an hour gone. Alexander-Arnold. That has not gone well. Potw yet to have an attempt on goal. Shifted upfield. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, that's a key interception. He's in a great position here. Thuram is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Neves. Llorente. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Osimhen! Superb from Osimhen! A finish of true class! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to...
Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Bellingham deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bellingham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Bellingham. St. Lucia do have a chance to counter here. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Caicedo.
Potw really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Oblak punts it upfield. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. DiMarco. João Neves. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. DiMarco in acres of space out wide. Bellingham. Now it's DiMarco. Driven in. And that's been well dealt with. Caicedo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe.
Potw truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Mbappe. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Chouameni. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. João Neves. Oh, this looks sharp. Some resolute defending there. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Delivers the ball. Oh, great leap! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Potw finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 14.
And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
João Neves, ball's played through. Yamal picks it up out wide. He's having a hit! João Neves. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yep, it's a corner. Potw with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. João Neves with the short one. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Decent chance! Oh, it's come loose. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played back. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? Yamal being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Osimhen, who's wide and looking to get onto this. And the shot's on here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball, good take. Towering header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Camisa 6, camisa 20,
Your
camisa
impression
7.
so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Camisa 9, camisa
Alexander-Arnold, Gakpo, and it's Tchouaméni. That's an imaginative pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Upamecano. Here's Tchouaméni. Rodgers. Here's Haaland. Rodgers. Great vision. Martinez. Yamal has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição em andamento.
St. Lucia have opted to make another change here. Romero. Now Saliba. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Romero. There's a sharp little ball here. Haaland. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passing nice and neat.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, this is a great position. Rodgers. No way through there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Potw now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Rodgers receives it in a good position here, and he's quick to get rid. Well, that is one way to stop him.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Potw gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Romero, can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Knocks it into space. Looking for options for movement. Trameli kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, after all of that... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Courtois clears. Throw it.
Caicedo. Cross needs to be good. That has been knocked clear.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Bellingham. Little pass back. This is a promising build-up.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
St. Lucia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
DiMarco, chance for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Potw with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And here's Neves. DiMarco. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Osimhen gets on his bike and on the move. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many...
Shapes to shoot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That is a great pick out.
Takes a shot! It's in!
The first significant strike. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
There's the shot! Sensational from Bellingham! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Piercing, and with he leaps for it. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Mbappe, and he welcomes it in. Now can he find a big chance?
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Neves.
DiMarco. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's felt that, hasn't he?
Llorente. Caicedo.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get it through? Oh, good ball! Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! And they're back in front! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how... Real chance! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
St. Lucia now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And that's a throw-in. Potw are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Mbappe, passing nice and neat.
Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And it's Mendes.
He's had it taken off him. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. DiMarco. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chouameni.
And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo.
And here's Osimhen.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Osimhen! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
St. Lucia, palpably stronger, better, superior. Played into space. Now, can they get him away?
Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Botafogo were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Teremos uma substituição.
So off we go again.
Potw really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Cleared without hesitation. Thuram.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nuno Mendes. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Fighting looking ball that. Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that pass isn't the best. Showing great feet there. Tries to... goes for a shot! He's on it, can he get away? Sanchez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Llorente.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Thuram under intense pressure.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That has not gone well. And here's Gakpo. Caicedo. Mbappe. In he goes again! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 7, camisa 10, camisa 6, camisa 14.
O'Reilly, that's a little off target.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18, camisa 11.
And here's Dembele.
22,
It's
camisa
Dembele!
15, camisa 19, camisa 8. Substituição.
O'Reilly, nice looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the ball is out of play. Upamecano. Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pulisic. Pulisic running with the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Saliba herring after the ball here. So what can they make of this? And the pass is intercepted. That's good running with the ball. Threads one in. Dembele
He is flagged offside. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Cancelo. Just eases him off the ball. Dembele. Now it's Yamal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Eze. And Hernandez. Nice sequence of passes, this. Hernandez receives. There's the header! And he's straight offside. Olise. Over to the right flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Traumeri. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Pulisic. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! It's a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Olise, very nicely done. Good spot, that. And this is Dembele. Oh, cracking. Decent chance! It's in! Pressure, what pressure? He feels not. And the referee brings it to a close. Botafogo suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Botafogo desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.